Okay, good afternoon, students. This is last topic of first unit. Today, we will give you the introduction about the marketing mix. As you all of know that marketing mix is a combination of 4 P's. So, after studying this topic, we will able to understand the major product decisions in marketing plans, know the pricing objective, appreciate the role of marketing channels, comprehend the promotion mix, learn how the 4 P's combine to create effective marketing programs. Because here you have to know the concepts of the marketing programs, how much the marketing mix should used to make a effective marketing program. Okay, and how is the combination, and then the first is the product, where we will discuss these points: product design, product positioning, product name and branding. How you will design your product, because if you are talking about the marketing mix, then you have to be know what is the 4 P's, that is the product, promotion, price and place. So first you are studying about the product. So product design, how you have to be design the products. Then product positioning, where your product should be, what is the position of your product, what the name of the product, and how you will do the branding of your product, packaging and labeling, how it should be, breadth and depth of the product line, the label and type of customer services, which type of services you are going to be provide for your product warranty, manufacturer. Then come to the next P, that is the price. Here you will consider these terms. These are the manufacturer, wholesalers and retailers selling prices, terms and conditions, bidding tactics, discount policies, new product policies. As the name are referring this, you will decide the price of a product according to that you are a manufacturer of that particular product, or you are a wholesaler, or you are a retailer. So according to the categorization of this, you will decide the price of a particular product. Then terms and condition, what is the terms and conditions, where you will decide the product, what is the policies, what is the rules, regulations and protocols to decides the product price. Then bidding tactics, what tactics you have adopted for the bid of your product. Then what discount policies you are going to be a launch for your product, new product pricing. And if you have launched the new product in a market, then what will be the price of new product. Okay, then come to the next P, that is a promotion. Which media you will use, either your print media, either radio technology, either another media sources for the promoting your project. That promotion is the important part of a marketing. If you are, it is a crucial part of the marketing, that which type of promotion you are just giving to your product to shape a design of a product. That advertising comes into the promotion, sales and force policies, which policies you have adopted to sell your product. You are in a direct marketing, or you are in a indirect marketing. Then public relations, there I think in a selling and marketing concepts, I taught you that what is the difference between marketing and selling. So there is a basically two types of selling, that one is a direct selling and another one is a indirect selling. Direct selling, like if you are talking about the any Tata product, then you are directly communicate with end users with Tata showroom. Okay, the end users directly communicate with Tata showrooms. So that is also known as COCO model. COCO model is known as the company operated model. Okay, company operated model. If you are talking about the company operated model, that is known as the direct selling. In direct selling, you are selling your product through the wholesaler, through the retailer, and any another resources with the help of digital selling, like you are using the any e-commerce portal. So this is the main difference between the selling and this is the difference between the direct selling and indirect selling. So basic is the basic difference between the direct and indirect, that you are directly communicate with a company, that end users directly communicate with company, and in indirect selling with the immediator you are purchasing the particular product. And if you're talking with the company prospect, the company is selling their product with the immediator, with the help of immediator. Then public relations, how you are maintaining the relations, what protocols you have decided for your product to maintain the relations. Then price promotions for the consumers and channels. Then trade shows, special events. These all things has been came into the topic, that is a promotion. Promotion is the another aspects of the to promoting the product, that is the another aspect of a marketing mix. So place, that is a direct versus indirect channels, which I have explained you, that how you will sell your with the how many channels is there. If you just want, if you are selling your product, there is a basically two type of channels, that is a direct, that is a company operated channel, company directly operated these channels. Okay, so channel length, like you are directly going any showroom of the company, so channel length. And the next is channel breadth. And franchising policies, what is your franchisee policy? Then policies to ensure channels coordinations and control, and how you are making the coordination and collaboration with your franchisee institutions, with like institution are known as the retailers, wholesalers. You are making a networking, how you are maintaining the collaboration and coordinations with your retailers, with your wholesalers, and what policies you have made to maintain the coordination and control for your channel, that it can be a direct and it can be a indirect. So come to the marketing program. Marketing program is nothing, it is a basically blend mix of, it is the blend mix of marketing mix. You can say marketing program is made up of the various elements of marketing mix. As you know that marketing mix comprises the 4 P's, that is a product, price, promotion and place. And in how much amount you are using in your product to, आप प्रमोशन को किस लेवल पे यूज़ कर रहे हैं, आपके पर्टिकुलर प्रोडक्ट के लिए किस तरीके का प्रमोशन होना चाहिए, किस तरीके की ब्रांडिंग होनी चाहिए, किस अकॉर्डिंग टू द जियोग्राफिकल किस प्लेस पर वो, हु इज़ योर टारगेटेड कस्टमर्स, एंड हाउ यू विल लॉन्च द प्रोडक्ट, प्रोडक्ट की क्या क्वालिटी है, व्हाट इज़ द प्राइस ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट, एंड ऑल फैक्टर्स शुड बी इन अ प्रॉपर मैनर. आप उसको मार्केटिंग प्रोग्राम, you can say that is the blend mix of, यहाँ पर there cannot be any inconsistency, it should be a consistent, it should be a good fit, poor fit नहीं होना चाहिए, because if you have a high quality product and you have put your product in the low quality retailer, then there definitely the inconsistency will be occurred. So according to the product, according to their price, according to their market value, you will decide the 4 P's to launch the product in market. Okay, so the relationship among them, how you are maintaining, how you are make the balancing factors, there cannot be high and low balancing factor. अगर आप 4 पीस, इफ़ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द 4 पीस, देन प्रमोशन, ये थोड़ी ना कि आपका लाइक यू कैन टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ टाटा साल्ट। टाटा साल्ट के लिए आप इतना एडवर्टाइजिंग कर रहे हैं, इस तरीके के प्रमोशन यू आर यूजिंग, दैट इज़ नॉट फीजिबल फॉर योर द लो प्राइस के लिए, ये फीजिबल नहीं है। देयर शुड बी ऑल्सो अ हारमोनी। if I'm taking the I'm just giving you the example of that how the consistency is the lack of poor fit between two or more elements of the marketing. For example, to sell a high quality product, which I have given you, to sell a high product quality product through a low quality retailer would seem inconsistency. While consistency is the lack of poor fit, that is also is a poor fit. Integration is the presence of a positive harmonious interaction among the elements of mix. Always which type of promotion you are using, okay, decides the price and branding of your product. You can take the example, heavy advertising can sometimes be harmonious with a high price. Why? Because the added margin from the high price pay for the advertising, and the high advertising creates the brand differentiation that justify the high price. वो अपनी हाई प्राइस को जस्टिफाई करते हैं कि अगर आप कहीं वैसे कोई लेवाइस की जीन्स लेते हैं तो डेफिनेटली दे विल ऑल्सो यू नो द ब्रांड वैल्यू। अगर ब्रांड वैल्यू की तरफ आप जा रहे हैं तो definitely according to the brand value, according to their showroom and which type of promotion they have adopted to launch their product in a market to make the effective value of their product, so according to that the product price will be decided. The concepts of marketing mix emphasize the fit of the various prices and the quality and the size of interaction. Promotion में, price में, product में, the interaction should be effective. अगर आपका interaction effective नहीं है तो your marketing programs will be failure. Okay, so got it? So the next, that is the product management decision. Product decision start with an understanding of what a product is. आपका product क्या है? Okay, product management is the another art and science that how you are managing your product according to the your product and customer need and requirement. You will decide that the what quality should be product, okay, and which type of promotion we have to be adopt, and what price should be the particular product, and according to geographical area where we have to be place our product to sell. And these are the 4 P's which also decided to the product management decisions. So product management decisions always हमेशा कस्टमर की नीड एंड रिक्वायरमेंट को ध्यान में रखते हुए accordingly to the customer requirements and needs we manage the product. Okay, so for example a watch from rediff.com, okay, is not just a watch but one shipped within a 24 hours of order and unconditionally guaranteed. This broad conception of a product is the key to seeing possible points of differentiation from competitors. That is the वो क्या करता है, वो उनके कंपटीटर से उस प्रोडक्ट को डिफरेंट बनाता है. द अनदर थिंग इट विल डिसाइड कि उसके शिपमेंट में 24 आवर में वो शिप हो जाता है और उसकी क्वालिटी क्या है, उसकी वारंटी क्या है, एवरीथिंग ऑलवेज. वो आपका जेनेरिक प्रोडक्ट है या आपकी ब्रांड लेवल का प्रोडक्ट है, अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट द ऑलवेज वी मैन एज ए मार्केटर वी मैनेज द प्रोडक्ट. सो दिस इज द chart. It will make you to, it will make help you to better understanding for the product management decision. Then brand level का है, quality level, then expected product, core benefit or services, then installation, then generic product. Okay, so this is about the product management. And come to the next topic, that is the product lineup. Decisions on individual items need to be considered within the context of the firm full product line due to item interrelationships. A proactive approach to new product development follows some from a sequential process. यहाँ पर we will decide those factors for opportunity identification, design, testing, product introduction and life cycle management. In the opportunity identification stage, the firms, the company, the organization always identify a customer problem that it can solve. Opportunity identification में हमेशा we search the need and want of a customer, because in a previous slides and the concepts of marketing I have told you that how the need, want and demands are the complementary of each other and they create and generate the market concepts. As a marketer, for these are the things that is the how many types of a given एक particular need को fulfill करने के लिए how many types of product can be there. Like I have given you the example of thirst is also a need. प्यास हमारी need है, and the want is either we just want to fulfill our need with the help of fruit juice, with the help of coke, with the help of Bisleri water. So according to our buying power we will fulfill our demand. So opportunity identification में हमेशा एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आइडेंटिफाई करता है कस्टमर की प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने का, उसकी नीड को फुलफिल करने का. ओके, देन it identifies the concepts for a product through idea generation and screening initiatives. उसमें different ideas they also introduce and they put it on their initiatives to identify the customer problems. Then the next, a product through idea generation and in screening initiatives. The next two stages, design and testing, are links in iterative process. The organization always design, these are the testing. आप design कर रहे हैं, it is the iterative process. Okay, क्या करते हैं, डिज़ाइन करते हैं, देन यू टेस्ट द प्रोडक्ट, डिज़ाइन करते हैं, देन यू टेस्ट द प्रोडक्ट. आप एक प्रोडक्ट की कुछ चीज़ डिज़ाइन करते हैं, देन यू टेस्ट द प्रोडक्ट. ओके, the firms must be embody the product's idea in a concepts statements which is tested by presentation to potential customer. After the organization settles on the product and the supporting plan, it reaches product introduction. When you have you have completed the another two stages, that is the design and testing. After completion of the design and testing, definitely you will reach as the product introduction. जब आप उस प्रोडक्ट को डिज़ाइन कर लेंगे, आपकी पोटेंशियल कस्टमर कौन से हैं, अकॉर्डिंग टू योर पोटेंशियल कस्टमर यू विल डिज़ाइन दी प्रोडक्ट. आप मास मार्केटिंग करना चाहते हैं या आप मैक्रो मार्केटिंग, लाइक आई हैव गिवन यू द एग्जांपल, रियल एग्जांपल ऑफ अमूल डेयरी, हाउ दे हैव इंट्रोड्यूस्ड एंड उन्होंने मार्केट में किस तरीके से रिसर्च किया कि अर्बन एरिया के पीपल डेफिनेटली दे आर मोर इंटरेस्टेड टू बाय द Amul dairy milk, because remote areas people they don't need to buy this such type of milk product. So according to that they have also classified their products in a different segments. उन्होंने double tone, toad and full cream, they have released such type of products. After releasing these product they and उसमें उन्होंने सारी analysis की कि what is cost is going on and how much revenue we, and there was a huge number of competitors, and उस condition में they have released their product, they have introduced their project. So the design, they tested and then product introduction. So पहले तो they have searches, they have identified the problems of the customers that they need the packet milk and फिर उन्होंने उसको भी कैटेगराइज किया. सम पीपल दे वांट टोन मिल्क, सम पीपल उसके अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट दे हैव डिसाइडेड द प्राइजेस and then they have designed, then they have tested, and after fulfilling these two stages they have introduced the product introduction. So that is the total life cycle management. So the place that is a channel management. Channel management, either you always sell your product through direct selling or indirect selling. That in a direct selling you always follow the COCO model. Okay, COCO model, like you are always communicating with your organization, a firm always communicating with their end users directly. Okay, the marketing channels is the set of mechanism or network by which a firm goes to market, are in touch with its customer for a variety of tasks ranging from demand generation to physical delivery of the goods. लाइक यू कैन, अब आप इसके डिफरेंट चैनल्स ले सकते हैं. एक आई कैन गिव यू द एग्जांपल ऑफ इन सारे नेटवर्क्स की कोऑर्डिनेशन, कोलैबोरेशन एंड सिस्टम्स को, इंफॉर्मेशन की फ्लोइंग को मेंटेन करना, उसको मैनेज करना, दैट इज नोन एज द चैनल मैनेजमेंट. अब आजकल व्हेन यू आर यूजिंग द इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम एंड यू हैव इंट्रोड्यूस्ड द आईटी in modern organization, so if you are talking about the modern organization, this channel management is also known as the supply chain management. This channel management जहाँ से आपका प्रोडक्ट जो है start operation has been started and to consume, जहाँ से वो start होता है और जहाँ consume होता है, उसके बीच में how you are managing the channels, distributors with retailers, आप किस तरीके से you are maintaining the communication, how you are making the effective communication, how you are maintaining those things. This is how you are flowing the information. Under the supply chain management, इसमें logistic management, procurement management, all management has came into the SCM. Okay, so like you can take the example of milk, अमूल या मदर डेयरी का हुआ, जहाँ पर उनका पॉइंट ऑफ ओरिजिन हैज़ स्टार्टेड कि उन्होंने एक हब, एक उनका प्लांट है. यू कैन टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ अमूल डेयरी प्लांट और मदर डेयरी प्लांट, उनका प्लांट है. वहाँ से उनके डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स एंड द रिटेलर्स दे आर डिमांडिंग फॉर देयर प्रोडक्ट. अब वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स उसको लेते हैं, फिर वो रिटेलर्स को देते हैं, एंड वी विल बाय, वी आर द एंड यूजर्स, हम उसको खरीदते हैं. दिस इज नोन एज द इनडायरेक्ट चैनल्स. इनडायरेक्ट चैनल के थ्रू वी आर परचेजिंग दिस एंड वी कंज्यूम दिस, और हम उसको कंज्यूम करते हैं. द होल थिंग्स यू आर मेंटेनिंग. तो नेटवर्क, हाउ यू आर दिस मैकेनिज्म, होल मैकेनिज्म, द मैनेजमेंट ऑफ द नेटवर्क, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स, रिटेलर्स, इसमें एक पर्टिकुलर चैनल्स होती है. यू कैन डिलीट दिस बट यू कैन नॉट क्रिएट अ वन न्यू रिटेलर्स. इस तरीके से आप चीज़ों को क्रिएट नहीं कर सकते हैं. लाइक एन इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू channel design is that while there is an option about whether a particular institution like as a distributor is included in the channel or not, the setting implicates specific tasks which need to be accomplished by someone in the channel. One can eliminate a layer. You can eliminate the layer in the chain but not the task that layer perform. You cannot perform the layers. So this is an 8 generic channels you have to be maintained, which I have told that what is the product information, what is the product customization, how you have customized your product, what is the quality assurance is a very important. Lot size, what is the size of lot, product assortment and availability. Okay, so these factors you always have to be maintained within a network. That network is your, they can be a distributor networks is retailers, and from the retailers we are buying the product, we are the customers, we are the clients, we have a need, we have a requirement, we have a want, we according to our buying power which decides our demands, which generates the demands. Okay, so after sales services and logistics, then the last is a promotion. Promotion, which type of promotion you are adopting, because this whole unit is about the marketing mix and marketing management. Marketing program is the blend mix of the marketing mix, and marketing mix is the comprises the 4 P's. Okay, so the next element of the marketing mix is deciding the appropriate set of ways in which to communicate with customers to foster the awareness of the product, knowledge about its feature, interest in purchasing. Like आप कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि you just see the ad of any particular product and you motivated to buy that particular product. आप उस product को buy करने के लिए motivate होते हैं. They design their advertisement just like that कि the customer and the to increase the awareness, to make sure that this product is much better and to rest of the competitors. इस तरीके से, and you always show that my product is a best. So promotion, there is a many type of promotion. So interest in, you are just creating through the promotion, you are just creating the interest in a buyers, ठीक है, so that they have to be purchased that particular product. You are making the awareness, you creating the knowledge. So these are the, and if you have buy one particular product, you have to be again buy this particular product. That is known as the promotion. How you are maintaining your market, how you are maintaining your customers. So 6M model always comprises the promotion, marketing, communication में, that is a market, to whom and is which they communicate to be addressed. Okay, mission, what is the objective of the communication? आपकी communication का क्या objective है? Message, which are the specific points to be communicated, and media, by which vehicle will be used to convey the message. We are using the radio, we are using the mobile phones, or we are using the internet, or we are using the TV and another media sources. Which media we are using, and money, how much will be spent in the effort. हम promotion के लिए how much money we can afford. So this 6M model always decides the promotion of a product. Promotion always generates the awareness about the product. It motivates to buy the product to customer. It always attracts to potential customer to purchasing repeatedly a particular product.